one of the two survivors of the mysterious Akpla deaths at Akakpokope, Frank Akakpo, is demanding justice for his wife, 2 children and 3 others who died after eating the food prepared with corn flour and okra soup in March this year. And speaking publicly for the first time, the former corn mill operator says times are now hard as he has to abandon his job to undergo further treatment. Maxwell Akakpokope went back to the community in the Volta region 6 months after we brought you the story and has come through with this report.
That was the mood at Akakpokope 6 months ago when JoyNews visited the community. 6 people had died after eating akple and okra soup. 6 months after the incident, the corn mill operator's shop remains closed. As we are told, he's seeking further treatment at home. Well, family members we've been speaking to are not happy about the pace of the prosecution. They hope that it will be speeded up for them to get justice.
They say that most of the things the incident from here, so they don't know who did it, so they cannot bury them own bodies.
A resident of the community volunteered to take me to the 2 unmarked graves where the corn mill operator's children were buried. It is just 100 meters away from where the people live. The corn mill operator's wife, I'm told, was buried at Anyako. The other 3 people who also died after the poisonous akple were buried at different places. A woman is holding the 2-year-old daughter of the corn mill operator. She has been taking care of the little girl since her mother and 2 other siblings died, as his father also seeks further medical treatment in the regional capital, Ho. After an hour-and-a-half's drive, I'm now at Ho to meet the corn mill operator, Francis Akakpo. We sit on a bench as he narrates to me how the incident happened.
After grinding the corn, usually there's some left in the corn mill. Sometimes when it gets cold, we dry it in the sun. There was no one at home. I had gone to the farm, my wife had traveled to Ho, and my children were also in school. We never knew someone could poison the flour because we trusted the community people.
When
my sister came around, she said she was hungry. My son, Elias, gave her some of the corn flour and she used it. We only got to know it was poisoned after the death. The following day after eating, my children became sick. I thought it was just malaria. The following night, I also became unwell. We went to the hospital 3 days later. We were all vomiting. The other people who came for the corn flour came to us later with the same problem. We prayed together before we left to the hospital. I lost consciousness there.
He's not happy with the pace of the prosecution of the suspect as he demands justice for the 6 people who died. Francis says the suspect threatened to kill him months before the incident.
The suspects used to threaten me before the incident happened. One of them told me he would kill me. The other suspect poisoned my goats in his farm. If he was able to do that to my goats, I am sure he can do it to me too. That is why I suspect the 2 of them. The 2 suspects were want the community people to be arrested for questioning. The person who poisoned us is in the community. My house is empty now. Everyone is scared to go there.
He says the South Tong District Assembly and some people who pledged to help him find his feet again have not fulfilled their promises. Through akple and okra soup, families and friends have formed unbreakable ties at Akakpokope. But a bowl of akple is now a traumatic reminder of how Theodora Akakpo, Elias Akakpo, Lucy Akakpo, and 3 others died.